Party on Wednesday started. Doing our recap, and last weekend I didn't really get much done. We checked the ground clearance of how far down it's going to be able to go, how much lift it's going to be able to get with the bag, and explained how to find your own height for the C-notch and other things. So to be able to stay on track, there's really I got to do a lot this coming weekend. My back isn't 100% just yet. So I've been trying to do everything I can. Hell, I've been wearing this stuff. This is some BioFreeze, and I've been taking my ibuprofen and doing back stretches, and I've been walking, and I've been doing some sit-ups. All those things can help to alleviate the back pain, trying not to pick up nothing. Really. But like I said, driving this truck, it really takes its toll on you. I need to get the cross member done, all the cross members. Those are really just a priority right now. I got to finish up the bag mount gussets. Those have to be done, which those are really not that hard to do. It's basically just cutting out triangles. I also want to fit it to where it covers up the bag, so that when it's moving, you've got two pieces actually moving together like this to help protect the bag from the tire. I'll be building that. I found out on thorbros.com that you can actually buy a 2-foot long drive shaft tunnel, pre-made. It's cut out and down like this, and so basically you retrofit it to whatever you have. And so I figure I'm going to go ahead and buy one of those, because that's going to be a whole lot easier than trying to beat up a bunch of metal. And they're, what was it? I think it was like 26 bucks. And that's really a small price to pay to be able to cover up your drive shaft tunnel and make it look nice. And all you got to do is cut it to fit and then spot weld it in. So I'm going to be looking into getting one of those for us. And I need to assess what fittings I'm going to use. I am going to be going with 1/4-inch line like I always do, and then that means 1/4-inch fittings. I'll have to reduce on the manifolds that I have now, figure out what sizes I have, and then go from there on what size fittings. All that you can get on thorbros.com as well. Like I said, I'm not being sponsored by him. I just really love his website. I love his product. That's pretty much the recap. That's all. There's not much else to say. I got to get caught up. It's pretty much the same things that I talked about last week that I was going to get done over the weekend, but I couldn't move. So now this weekend, I should be home early enough to be able to get everything done by Saturday night. Sunday, should be getting it uploaded. I don't see any problem with getting a video uploaded on Sunday, so be looking for it all day Sunday sometime. And then I got to ask a question, and that was, why don't I just do a 4-link on this truck? And I said I was going to mention his name. I forgot to write his name down. Bro, I'm sorry that I can't remember who I talked to about that. I've talked to so many people over the past week. I can't remember one specific person that I talked to about this. But why don't I do a 4-link? Okay, well, my channel has always been about do what you can with what you have. That's what I'm all about. I'm all about the intro people that come into this scene. The people that are just coming in, just got their truck, or they're looking forward to getting a truck. And this is the spark, is being able to build something for the least amount of money. I mean, think about it. I'm still using angle grinders and basic tools that you can get at Walmart and Harbor Freight. Yes, I finally upgraded to a better welder, to a 220 welder that's actually going to penetrate and get into the metal, and it's going to make things a whole lot safer. That I 100% say everybody needs to try to have. The 110 welders that I used for 3 trucks, they worked, but there's a lot of prep work. There's a lot of prep, stuff that you got to do to make them work. So anyway, 220 welder, basic tools. That's all you need to get started. But aside from that, the metals you can find here and there. What I have laying around the shop is stuff that I've had for a while. It's stuff you've accumulated. You start looking for stuff behind places, next to dumpsters, behind buildings. You see a piece of metal going up, knock on the business and say, hey, are you guys throwing that out? Can I have it? There's all kinds of stuff like that. You know, old file cabinets. You can use old metal file cabinets and use them as sheet metal. Use washer dryers. That's sheet metal. You just sand the freaking paint off the outside of it, and boom, you've got filler plates, and you've got drive shaft tunnels, and all kinds of stuff that you can build out of stuff like that. Metal and steel is everywhere. You just got to look for it, and that'll bring your biggest costs down. You'll be spending money on cutting wheels, and like this last video, I had Harbor Freight cutting wheels, and that one worked freaking amazing. I couldn't believe it, you know. So now that's going to bring that part of the cost down. Having a grinding wheel to back up your welds, especially when you're not using gas, you're going to have extra slag falling on everything. You're going to have to clean that off. It's all part of it. But that's why I don't want to just go and buy a 4-link. Yeah, I could probably just go and buy a 4-link. But why? Why am I going to do that when I'm trying to put back together a truck that we just bought and put it back together with what we have? I'm using a little bit of extra steel. I had to order some bushings. That's just for the bag plates, upper and lower bag plates. I'm redoing those and repositioning them. And the ones that were on there really good. So to cut them off, I had to ruin them just to get them off of there. Most people probably wouldn't have moved the gas tank from where it was. They probably would have just left it in the bed. I might end up having to do that again. Eventually, I might get a fuel cell, but that's eventually. Let's get the truck on the road. That's the main thing. I want to teach all you guys out there that are just starting. Maybe some of you that are watching me right now, you're 12 years old. You're 10 years old. Some of you guys that have been watching me since you were 10, 12 years old. And now you got your own families and you got your own trucks and you're building your own dreams. These guys that are 10 and 12 and right now, that's where they're going to be in the next 10 years. And if you know how to do this stuff and you get some kid that comes up to you, oh man, how did you do that? Don't look at them and say, well, if you didn't know, you'll never know. Because that's just being a jerk. Don't be a jerk. Our scene can die from jerks. We need more people that are willing to answer questions and help people to make that step forward and become better in this scene. You know, you keep cracking on somebody that they don't do it right or they're not using the right tools. Help them to figure out what the right tool is. Don't crack on them. Don't put them down. Don't tell them that they'll never be able to do it and they're never going to get nowhere and they're always going to screw up and all that kind of crap. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry about this. We are trying to build our scene. We're trying to make something about this. I mean, the scene is growing. It's constantly growing. But we all don't need to grow negatively. You know, with everything that's going on in the world, at least we could come together and we have our group that isn't being like the rest of everybody out there. So anyway, that's what I'm trying to get across is I'm doing this for the new guys out there, the beginning guys out there. My next build, it's going to be a slightly basic build, but I want to go all out with the Mazda. I've got so many ideas going through my head. A few of you guys that are watching this right now, you know exactly what I'm talking about because I've told you. I've talked to you guys, and I've told you the thoughts that are going through my head for this Mazda. I'm wanting to take it down to nothing and build it up from zero. This is where I want to do with this next Mazda. So that's why I'm trying to hurry up. Me and my wife are building this Ranger together, get it on the road, get a nice paint job on it. We can petition for the freaks once we become petitioners, you know, and keep moving forward, get our tribals, and then do another husband and wife build with the Mazda. We're going to keep the Ranger is going to end up being white. It's going to be a white with blue accents. We've changed it. We're not going to go back with a full blue color. We want to change it completely. We're going to go with a white with blue accents, and we're going to figure out the blue part later on, but it's mainly going to be a white truck, blue accents on the inside, blue stickers and whatnot. So that's what's going on with the Ranger. If you guys wanted to know, that's our plan right now. And my wife has picked out a well, actually Richard Rush picked out the name, went over it with my wife, and my wife absolutely loves the name. So the name of the Ranger is now Hot Mess. That is the name that we're going with for the Ranger, because it literally is. It's been a hot mess for us. Every time we turned around, there's been something new. But go out, build something with somebody. I had another one of you guys out there that's watching my videos, watching my Instagram, keeping up on me, and he was literally wanting to give me a back half for the Ranger that came with a full parallel 4-link and a rear axle, bags, the whole 9 yards. And I told him, no, I don't want to I want to take it. Don't get me wrong. It's free. Wow, what an amazing offer. What an amazing gift. But I turned him down, and that's why. Because if I accept something like that and just throw it on there, you guys aren't going to learn anything. You guys aren't going to be able to move forward with something that you might have that you need to see that next part of the video of how to fix it on yours. So I'm going to continue doing the build on this, trying to get it built right and get it to the shows. The first show that this truck should be at or will be at is Slamley Reunion in Fort Smith, Arkansas. I don't know the dates offhand. The second one will end up being Sparks in the Ozarks. A couple local shows. We're going to try to hit a few local shows just to go and say hi and see what's going on at a few local shows. Take some pictures and whatnot. We're going to do videos along the way. So stay tuned. This season is just getting started. We've got so much going on with this truck. So much going on with shows that we're going to go to, events in our own life. We're going to keep vlogging. We're going to keep blogging. We're going to keep videographing, whatever you want to. We're going to be doing it all. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Snapchat. All Earth Scraper 69, all of them. Look me up on Facebook. I'll get to you guys as soon as I can on Facebook. I get a lot of messages there every day. So I get to everybody just as quick as I can. You can message me on Instagram. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And we'll just keep making strides forward and building our dreams. That's it. Think it, build it, show it, bring it, brought it, take it, do it. So give a thumbs up. I hope you guys just go out there and kill it. Go out there and build something on your truck. I don't care if you just go out there and grind off a bolt that's been hindering your progress forward. Do something with it. Cut a piece of metal for it. Go weld something on your truck. Do something. Comment at the bottom. Let me know what you're working on. Let me know what that next hurdle that is hindering you. Let me know some kid that looks up to you and wants to move you, wants your help in him moving forward or her moving forward. My God, don't forget about the hers. My daughter is just absolutely in love with this whole thing, and I hope she holds on to that. I'm not going to force her to stay with it, but if she wants to stay with it, I will be there. She's already said that she wants to become a freak later on in life herself. I'm like, well, that's fine. She goes, well, you might have to build me a truck. Let's do it. So that means we got videos for the next 10 years. We're going to be building trucks left and right. Maybe one of these days she'll take over my channel and she'll be building trucks on here. And she'll be doing this on this channel. The Earth Scraper channel, we'll all be retired. We'll be sitting in freaking senior citizens' homes watching my daughter work the hell out of this channel. That would be amazing. That would absolutely be amazing. I guess I'm not going to force her to do it. But, yeah, man, that would be awesome. I'm running out of things to talk about. I don't want to take too much of just mumbling. So, I'm going to cut this short. It's only been 16 and a half minutes. You guys have a wonderful evening. Hope I got this out to you guys early enough. I think it's like 9 o'clock right now that the video is uploaded. So, thumbs up, comment at the bottom. See you guys this weekend. Enjoy. Freaks for life. That's where we're going to be at. Look at my lights. I got a party going on behind my TV over there. Later, guys and girls.